Rightio. Looks like everything's working. What's up, guys? This is the Rifleman, and I am here to bring you a friendly match between Horang and a combination of what looks like DIV33 and BxB. Plus a member of Circle in there. That's always a couple of members. So this is a friendly match on Stalingrad. 1 second, I need to go. Sure my land tag is done. Just so everybody knows who I am. Yeah, just because a lot of people, a lot of groups, everyone just wants to make sure I am who I am, and that is great. So it's a friendly match on Stalingrad, which should be quite fun, because you never normally really see that, or at least I don't normally see it. Mid-cap is going to be train station. I'm currently playing with a 10-minute delay. It looks like it's 36 v 36, so it looks like potentially Horang have one extra player, unless they've got an observer or something. It looks like the other team are already here. Rightio, here we go. So good luck, have fun to everybody. So, not gonna hide anything, you get to see all of the gritty truth. Boy up top. Go. So professional. So professional. There you go, everyone's hopping into the trucks. Train station wasn't agreed. Mid-cap, everything else has been a bit random. Has been randomized. And interesting mix, Gradinins, Pavlov's at train station, Comsmall HQ, and City Overlook. So, off the bat, kind of, again, I've played not much comp, just played a lot of pubs. A bit of comp, very well. But yeah, it kind of feels like Axis have a good opportunity for attack, because their attack and defense can effectively operate along the same line. Allies have a bit more complexity in that if they cap train station, they've got to maintain, you know, two fronts here against defending train and pushing Komsomol, plus defending Pavlov, so lots of opportunities for Axis to go sneaking, whereas the Axis themselves, they've got a lot more compact frontage to worry about. So what have we got going on? A bunch of squad leaders going south in a transport truck. We've got easy squad leader with an AT sat next to him. He's being backed up with a supply truck, the medium, and the transport truck. See what's going on the German side, because generally, this is just my personal opinion, generally feels like got the right. Thought I had the dampening rate selected. There we go. Thought I was going a bit slow. Generally feels like Axis have an easier time of it because they've got the height advantage, particularly over train station. Well, you know, people that are much better than me work out ways of dealing with that. We've got a truck mid. That's what have we got south. AT snipe, always nice to see. What about tanks? Recon tank directly below me, looking to snipe any friendly tanks, any friendly entities that make it. Okay, there's the rest of the team. They're all further north, so they're all up here. Interesting. Well, good luck, have fun, everybody. I want to see what this guy does. Everybody loves a good AT snipe. This is a 36 v 36. You're going to see slightly fewer people on the attack and defense than a normal match. So we can see medium supply truck plus a couple of trucks coming in for the south. Both teams have got a premature supply drop going down to try and build those Garys, although I think Axis were more conservative with theirs. See how this AT snipe goes. A recon tank, I guess, is going to perch up and snipe tanks. But they've already been marked. Holy smokes. There is an AT gun going up by Easy Squad. They're way east. Oh, all the way back here. So that recon tank might be in a bit of trouble. But the cap contest is going on. Axis have a good presence in the cap immediately. You can see that right there. So unless artillery starts coming down, there it is. Not much allied presence here for now. There is a truck. Supply truck coming in to put a Gary. Got a couple of Garys north. But that's quite a decisive push for Axis right off the bat. Get into the mix of things. See how Banzai is doing. Hasn't got a huge amount of people up against him. The flares are going up constantly. Those are Axis flares, so they aren't getting intel on what's coming. So they know there's a light tank right here. Here comes an allied flare. Those people down south have been lit up and targeted. The front line is being established now, but I would say the cap is almost certainly going to go to the oh, AT was tempted to go for the snipe, but they saw the recon was protecting him. Not quite sure if the Puma's been taken out yet. Let's follow this player and see if they can get some rockets off. Scoping it. Vortex. Vortex goes down. Hull machine gun perhaps. There we go. Cap goes to the Axis. Turret's now looking, redeploying, immediately knowing they'll be covered. That light tank is now in trouble. Meanwhile, oh, holy smokes, a whole lot of combat coming up to the north. Almata was inside, backed out and didn't want any part of this. Korea R2T. Against Munidios. A beautiful trade. Get me out of here. So is maintaining a reasonable front line to prevent too much of an easy Axis push, although they do have some gaps here. Let's see Faber. Did Faber get a satchel on the tank? He's not. He's watching. Maybe he's not got. Oh no, Gewehr 43 Grenadier smoking the light tank just to force it away. Makes sense. Meanwhile, all the way up in the north, we've got Songhai pushing up on his lonesome. This is some important activities going on here to try and catch any back Garys and just provide a bit of, apologies for that, bit of different pressure. Meanwhile, here's a couple of tasty machine gun spots. Very nice coverage. See if you can observe him getting any kills. Not just yet, you can just... the range of the swivel. Three machine guns back here. There's the wreck of the light tank, so I think the AT gun did get it. Here's the Lux, that's going to cause some problems for the Allies. Bush trap. OP right around the corner. Oh. Bad Korean takes him out. Rockstar gives him a few rounds just to make sure. Oh, is that artillery coming in on Truebird? All of the chunks just shuffle a little bit further. Truebird's going to have a real problem here trying to move in the face of all those machine guns. Ink up there. Speaking of tanks, how are we fixed for tanks? Charlie Squad's back here repping the medium. Our light tank further to the east. Reasonable front line. Does make the move. A reasonable axis push right there. A medium east. Look, it's keeping some of these chaps pinned down. Bolted. Chaos Time's under fire, trapped in the corner amongst the bobbins, although should be able to move imminently. Mad Korean is taken out by Faber. Yeah, pushing around the edge of the map's going to be tricky. Oh. Light tank v Puma off. Oh, light tank misses the Puma with their second shot. Rack hit. Faber's got the satchel now. Yeah, that's Hobson's choice right now. Either maneuver to avoid the satchel, risk exposing the arse to the Lux. He's empty maneuvering still. Bounce, bounce, bounce. If the Lux gets around to see that chap's bottom, he hasn't got an angle. Lux goes down. Well, that light tank is not out of the woods just yet because there is still plenty of Axis troops south. It looks like they're going to get a Gary built up. Right now, unless the Axis push any further, that light tank is the only thing holding the line. So where is that mean? 2 light tanks, I'm sorry. One to the south that's being hunted down, although Faber's advancing, but that light tank's running. We do have a second light tank. Rocket coming in. Yeah, it's going to force the light tank back. Oh, the other light tank? Can have been. Must have been the original light tank. Either way, that's both these light tanks retreating under AT fire. Meanwhile, to the north, in the barns, some fighting going on. Luis, Joseph, goes down. Korea R2T takes him out. Machine gunner. All the way the back is at risk. Hold on a minute. Hold on a second. That is an MG34, not the sustained burst of the MG42. Nice. Very nice. Ooh. There has been pushed by Songhai and friends. Bad luck. Both got taken out, and there's the Gary. That flagged hot. Threw everybody in to defend it. Plus there is the medium here. I guess it was Allied supply drop back here. I think it's hurt though. I mean, they've got supplies. If they build a rep station, that thing's going to be really hard to kill. Although, what is it that's shooting it? Oh no, I fear. Oh, there it goes. Bad luck, Songhai. The Axis have now pushed through into the barns. One of the light tanks down or a truck? Truck. A light tank on the run again. We try a hero Panzerschreck shot. Now the light tank is out of here. Where's that medium? Back here somewhere. There's the medium with the rep station going up. No subs. probably be rectified imminently. There's AK in the medium. He's got eyes on the P4 that's on the ridge. June just got Louise. Damn, Dalmata goes down. Earthborn is pushing it. See, when I'm fighting in these barns, it always feels the exact opposite. When I'm inside, I feel like everybody's got a fantastic angle in. When I'm outside, it feels like I can't do anything. Question is, are you going to attract fire from the medium? Oh, June. Yeah, these two OPs are really at risk. There's not a huge amount of cover here. Yeah, been taken out. Rocket misses everything. 1 OP gone, 2 OP gone. Oh, I was about to say squad leader survives. He could rebuild, but squad leader down. The immediate threat is Allied supplies dropping in on top of Rockstar, ready to build a garrison. No, we've already got one. Must be... I suspect it was a report drop, got the Gary up. Commander was just being active. So bang with the Mosin 98. What's the AT though? He had an SVT right now, I bet he wish he had one. Or maybe he doesn't. He doesn't give a damn. Movement continues. Those machine gunners are just asking for. Oh, the barns have completely fallen in favour of the Axis, and they are starting to infiltrate towards Pavlov's house. This is what I was talking about earlier. Right now, even though they've got a really good ring of garrisons around the point, they've managed to sneak in through the front door where there isn't really much of a defence. That Gary's going down as well. Oh no, the light tank's coming in. He got one hit, but is he going to get the hero shot and take it out? May as well have a pop. Ooh. Nearly. Norin's back. Payol is back. EJ Shami pushing west. These guys. They've got an OP up somewhere. There it is. But they are being observed, so this might be the tomb for a while, because there's no easy way to push with 2 players when you've been observed here. Go ahead. Go ahead. Allies ahead. They're calling in smoke on the drop. So this... It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out, because, I mean, usually there's only one way this is going to happen. The Katusha can be so much less effective than just a traditional bombing run. Mental's there, watching it. They're going to get to where the smoke's coming in, but it's a little too late. He knows exactly where that thing's dropping, so even if he does get smoked out, just has to sit where he is. Even if you drop the Katusha, there's no guarantee they would actually do what you want. Meanwhile, back up Pavlov's. Oh, this is dangerous. Made it in. Payol is down on the point. The defending garrison is at this end of the building, but ER Prime sees the box. Sees the Gary. Oh, I went to see what his what his view looked like. Yeah, safe to say that garrison's probably been pinged. You get more of an established position in that building. Oh, particularly with Rallo and that machine gun. He's got that garrison nicely covered. So I'd wager this isn't going to go well, and Ragan might even rocket snipe it. If he's got the rockets, that is. Aiming with a rifle. Yep, that garrison is not going to help. Easy squad coming in though from the west. Siri might go in and be able to push them out. Medium might help as well. Even if it could just get the machine gun to displace. Look, they're off. Medium tank's been hit by something. And again, medium tank must be on the high ground. There it goes. Not sure exactly where that came from. Probably on the high ground. There we go. Like I said, series come in. Machine gun is taken out. Squad is taken out. Just this AT guy. Oh god. I think he took the OP, but they were already locked in. This machine gun's back in position, covering that Gary. Smoking though, that might help. Artillery blows bang away. See you later, buddy. Now we fixed for tanks as the Allies. Heavy tanks south. That's another heavy leaving bottom HQ. Have a look for the Axis. Most of the time they end up prowling around up here. Yeah, there it is. There's one of them anyway. If we've got two heavy tanks, then well, one's probably pushed up as brawling. E4 moving on up. Bonk on the rails. Or recon off. Pistols, man. You never underestimate them. And just taking some pot shots at this squad leader. He's hurt. He's been hit. See what happens as he moves up. Oh, look out for you, Ant. Watch out. Oh, he's looking. Oh, he's looking. SVT worked his magic once again. The overall defensive position looks reasonable. Have they dealt with the people on Pavlov's? They're all gone. Very nice. There's no immediate danger right now. You're in a bit of a tricky spot right now. Nearly took out Siri with a rocket. Meteos gets shot crossing the street. Like enemy airhead coming in. Yep, towards the point, so the Axis do have the more dependable bombing run. Coming in roughly directly where Gary is. So it's the south building rather than the north building. Oh, this Gary got taken out. I wonder what by. blast. Flies got taken out as well, so I'm assuming somebody snuck in and dismantled. Jesus is there. Ayol is there. Indication of a bombing run. Oh, here it comes. South to north. A little bit late. That's going to be dismantled. There we go. Run, guys. Ayol goes down. So yeah. Bit of a bombing run mistime there, but happens all the time. God, P4's surging forward. Gone past a garrison. Soviets do have access to bazookas, but it's the level 9 AT kit, which is a bit trickier to get hold of. Doesn't look like there's anybody that's immediately able to help, although the heavy tank south is looking north. And there's the heavy. Well, the hull's looking north. Well, the heavy tank's been hit. On fire. He's bouncing. I'm assuming it's there's another heavy Tiger west. Oh, but the P4 is going to get some sneaky shots on the flank of that heavy. Heavy just got smoked at the right moment. Delayed the engagement. This P4's hasn't got the IS. IS is pushed forward. This rearward, oh no, it's the AT gun crewed by Siri is engaging P4, but it's satcheled. So the time is ticking on that tank. The Allies were capping for a moment. I'm assuming it's a Song guy. P4's trying to chase down that heavy. Heavy is forward of it. But it's smoked and can't defend it, although I have to say, Barber. Ah, Farber with the Gewehr. Can't do much about this heavy. Tiger is still there on the horizon. You can just see his little red blob. Enemy supplies southwest, but no one's there to take advantage of it. Get some wrecking done. If you ask really nicely, this squad leader might give you an engineer. There's another light tank. Oh, to the north. OP around here. Our Payol goes down. Gonna have a few more Axis infiltrators now. Payol's OP goes down. MP44 on that assault player, so they've got the satchel. Where's it carrying north? Oh, they're not lighting it up because the nearest one's DIV33. Keeping a solid defense. Usa's there. Usa was there. Okay, so you've got a few people infiltrating to the north towards the next point, but not immediately threatening. Oh. If he's running again, has Farber got rockets? He's running. Running like he's got a rifle, so I think he does have rockets. Gone down. I don't think the tank's been satcheled. Some of the machine gunners have moved up. This machine gunner has got a core of steel. God, the body strength to be able to do that, just to rest on a flat surface with just your elbows and your stomach, just keeping everything. Oh my God, he's getting even better. Just his elbows. What a guy! machine gun is opening up on this cluster of blueberries to the south. Their advance has been spotted. Yes, time. Oh, he's playing it carefully. Heavy that's nearby that's making the rumbling. He gets taken out by the machine gunner. But when he spawns back on this OP, he's going to be a little wiser now. Oh, grenades coming in. Kills the rifleman that spawns on the OP, but the OP's kind of blew his head off. Oh no, wait. No, that's all one guy. God. Dolan popping off rockets against the heavy. Just the constant harassment against enemy tanks. Wants another rocket, but he's not going to get it. This rifleman's going to upset the tank though. Lots of fire on the enemy tank to the north. Is that a Katusha? It might have been. There's another airhead coming in, southwest of train. Right over here. All right. Yeah. Where are you, Blueprint? Hey, there you are. Okay. Nobody's immediately coming for it. Akran is the only one there. Ooh, so the smoke directly on the landing site makes it that much more complicated for him to see it. Unless he does pop smokes into it. If he gets close enough, he can contest the spawn wave anyway. Looking for it. He's looking for it, he can't find it. Oh, there's a gap in the smoke, and there we go, he's on it. But, oh, the spawn wave goes off. One squad leader's there. Nolan popping off rockets, misses the airhead. Garrison to the south, because you've got two more squad leaders coming in. Here he gets one. Oh, Siri goes down. You get another big spawn wave. That smoke's going to disperse. Oh, the airhead got. Grenade, it looks like. Bad luck. I think, even though the Katusha's kind of not very good, still have to kind of call it in just to make it a bit more complicated for people to run straight into the airhead. No, he's just laying there. All doors goes down. Barber's there, back to the south. Looks like he's got a MP44 now. Did have an MP44 anyway. Ooh, hello, flanking guy. Baker's got their OP up. Few guys nearby, plus a sniper. The MGs are looking vulnerable. Pusa's up here looking for tanks. There's the Tiger. He's hurt, but he's got a rep station. Looking, roughly, towards where Pusa wants to come from. So let's see how he gets on. Creeping forward. You can hear the tank now, it's just ticking over. Might get... Oh! You get seen, he's going to get splashed by against the building. Exactly like that. Yep, he got seen. I've been better off trying to sneak around the side. But again, I'm just an idiot flying a camera around in the sky. But the cap is on. We've got a handful of people on the hard cap now. Going to be reinforced by a light tank that's absolutely YOLOing in. Katusha would be useful again. Even if it was just to suppress, like a general. So we've got artillery coming in, just over there, just to suppress that grid square. Rear R2T just got a OP down here, I think. DJ Perrin, ooh, nearly saw him in the back. Oh, enemy OP. Still a strong enemy presence southeast. I don't think this is going to be enough to take it, personally. Right now, Career R2T is going to get shot on the back by DJ Perrit. Yes, maybe the light. Yeah, there goes Career R2T. And goes down, so it is just the light tank here. Nope, Kawan killed DJ Perrit. Dead. But we're getting a few more people into the hard cap now. Oh, there we go. Smart play. Don't try and kill anybody, just get in there and contest the hard cap. Bombing run coming in. Wonder what that's going to hit. Defensive, it's going to hit a whole lot of nothing. The light tank pushed up, but I don't think the allies were really in a position to help him in that particular moment. There wasn't enough of a presence. Epic bounce from a rocket there. Gas smells blood. There it goes. Good effort. It was not meant to be. The defensive response was just too strong, although here comes the heavy. He's still aware that there's a Tiger up top. He's got to keep an eye on the fact that there might be other tanks he doesn't know about. But it's positive that allies are back on the attack, even though the attack isn't succeeding. They're now back up in the thick of it rather than fighting, you know, back here. Tiger's still up here. Tiger dead after he's backing up. His rep station's still good. That might explain why the heavy feels confident enough to advance. But then again, you don't get points for keeping these tanks for the next round. There are 2 ATs waiting for him to advance. But right now his job's going to be providing cover to support the infantry. Gaz smells the blood in the water. Sorry about that. Okay, so Gaz is moving up. Oh, he's under fire. Is he going to pop a rocket off at them? Oh. Nearly get somebody. Good old rifle. Did the job. Okay. Stop. Airflow is falling back. Sorry, I was just... Something's popping up on my phone and it's distracting me. Right, Louise is up top. Rest by June. Oh! Or you could say... just with his hands out, just like... Ugh. Okay. It's all in position. Are you dropping mines? AT mines, that's going to stop another cheeky light tank push. Managed dropping supplies in the south to get more Garys up. 2 heavy tanks now in the soft cap. Your AK's heavy south being repped. That's contributing to the pressure, and we've still got this heavy tank north, which, being confident there's no infantry in the barns next to him, can be pretty happy that he is not about to get satcheled. Ooh, they're losing cap on Pavlos for a moment. Boiling on the Gary, still on the Gary, still there. Eol's probably not going to stop him in time. There goes the Gary. There are supplies to build a new one though. Not the complete end of the world. ButEboin's still here. You can't completely think this territory's safe, because it isn't. Peace strike. 3 heavy tanks now south. Yeah, there's the peace strike. Came in west of train station, northwest of train station. Ever so slightly met. Tiger's still good. 1 tiger, as far as I can see anyway. 1 tiger along this strip, knowing it's potentially knowing it's facing off against 3 IS-1s. So this is more of the push that Horang needed. So something just bounced off of you, it sounded like. Oh, AT gun behind me that was built at the start of the match. 1 back here. That is keeping this tiger pinned. So that tiger is not able to help with the defense. There is also an airhead coming in just outside the hard cap on the eastern edge of these hangars, and that's not a bad idea, but there's just a lot of not got control of the north. That airhead is quite vulnerable, but you've got the heavies nearby. That AT gun keeping the tiger suppressed is pretty big. Here comes the... oh no, there might be a mine! Still, he's just on the edge of the hard cap, so they are capping. There's the airhead that's just landed. Been protected. We might get a spawn wave off. Train is going back towards the allies though. No, it's going back towards the Axis, I should say. All of the heavies are hurt. Any more tanks up on the horizon? No. I'd wager there's an AT gun. Yep. That AT gun's going to do a lot of damage. Let's hop in and have a look. Oh, I don't think we can do... wait a minute. Apparently not. If I lock onto the tank, I can choose to lock onto the AT gun. But the cap is now swinging back. That AT gun's going to keep these heavies pinned. Knowing there's a limit to how fast they can move up. 3 heavies. But now you got Trap here. If Trap could drop an OP or something over here, sneak a couple of satchels in, these tanks are in for a very bad time. Item squad's OP's hot, so this heavy knows there's people nearby. UAT guys pushing to south. Lots of these heavy tanks are just... oh, owl doors. Is that sure? I don't think so. Oh, clean tank is good. There are two infantry inside. Yep. Just splash it and clear out the chunks. AK's died. Tank is solo. Okay, they definitely had a satchel on there. I was just an idiot and couldn't see it. It did make more sense for it to be satchel. So down to 2 heavy tanks, pushing the point. Oh, Solon misses with the rocket. Pushing forward up towards AK's position to try and maintain the cap. Barber, I believe that was. It's just a bit short hitting the tank. He's hurt, so he's got hit from somewhere. Gas on the AT gun perhaps? Second rocket misses. Once again, the cap is swinging back towards the Allies. Eber bandaging. There goes another IS. Wager that was the Tiger. Yep, it's been pinged again. Bad luck on the AT gunner. They're getting really good shots on it here. Maybe this is just out of view. And the cap once again swinging back towards Axis. Any more heavies around? No, that's all the heavy tanks. So I observed 2 going up. These 2 both been hit. That's one back. Well, he was over here somewhere. Has he's completely ran away? No. Definitely hit. There's a new medium and a new heavy coming in from south, and Horang still have a good infantry line. Meanwhile, DIV33 in BxB. I mean, generally prefer to Axis and Allies. It's generally a little bit easier. Airhead. Yeah, airhead east of Pavlov's. South of Pavlov's, my bad. Yeah. Oop. Right on top of Rockstar. See if they've got any munitions to defend it. I mean, in that situation, you'd almost be tempted just to run up and stand up here with a grenade and just cut all your risk to being bombed. Bombing run, south to north, so watch out Rockstar, you're going to get hit. Oh, he's nading it. Good egg. He gets taken out by the bombing run. Grenade that he'd already thrown takes out the air. Nicely done. Ooh, a few guys north. They might have an attacking garrison up here. Series already on it. I mean, I'm absolutely rubbish at spotting Garys. I wouldn't be surprised if they've got one up here. If they can get a few people in the point and start harassing, but in classic, in a classic sense, as soon as I look away, oh, the cap was half in Horang's favour, but it goes back towards the Axis. There's June. Got June. SVT, you could do a bit of damage here. Artie's coming in a bit relentlessly. The cap pressure is still good. There's Crowell. Making sure his adversary was dead. Cost him his life. Solon pushing forward. Oh, Neoflow's right there. Ring around the rosy time. Oh, Solon goes down to somebody else. Neoflow here. He is in the cap, so he is providing cap pressure. Or was providing cap pressure. So we've got Allied supplies, Southwest, Axis supplies, west. How was that tiger? There he is. About to say. Well, he's dropping west. Probably for a backup garrison or some such. Until these allied tanks get into position, that tiger is just going to cause havoc, and then it just becomes an infantry slog. What do you see, guys? Looking north towards Songhai. And push in. KS time's right there. Oh, Gaz does not care. Oh, Puso and Gaz. Gaz gets another. Waltz over the wall. Oh. Korea gets him in the back. Horang gets Elk, Relic. Here comes the recon tank, the BA-10. Love this little thing. It sounds so goofy. Driven straight into the hard cap. It's not enough. There's an awful lot of cherries nearby. Although, Allies do have control over the sheds. Oh, something just got taken out of our team. Yeah. There's an OP. Oh. They've got that position zeroed for Arty, so whoever's OP that is, they're not going to get much respite. Still not quite enough pressure. There's enough to contest it. Oh, the swing is back. Really, they need... Allies need some overwhelming firepower here. Look at... Yeah. It's a handy block of troops. They can retarget their artillery, but then again, there are so many nooks and crannies to hide in. There's the tiger. He's come down from his... Has he? Or is that a different one? That is the same one. Came down from his hidey hole and he's getting involved in the cap race. Well, not the cap race. Potentially a ballsy move though, because that tiger was causing a lot of havoc up top. So by advancing, it makes it that much more reachable. It's still plenty of infantry. As Korea takes the OP, kills Eldors. EBR Prime goes down. God damn. Tusha coming in, southwest. Don't think it's going to get much of anything right now. We're lucky it might hit an enemy Gary, but I don't see one. There it is. Nope, Gary is going to be nice and safe from those rockets. Front line still strong. Bravo and Hotel Squad still north. Songhai up here on top of a Gary. Songhai gets it. Excellent. Although Gumerda is not going to let him get away with it. Let's see. Songhai just cool as a cucumber. Ooh. I'd recon north. They can get into a good position. They can do some havoc. It's another allied airhead. Is that delicious C-47? Another airhead east of the hangars. Just a useful spawn point to get a bit closer to the front. Heavy moving up. Ooh, Chimera's not going to let that flank go. Scooby-Doo takes out Lady Sarah. No, guy. Oh, unlucky some guy. Chimera gets his revenge. We do have quite a few DIV33 and BxB players up here, just keeping an eye on that northern section, because that is, for me, that's always been the way. You deal with train, get your lodgement up here, then drive south and clear out top row. And it's the same really from the other side. Still has enough cap pressure. Tiger's in position. Are we going to get a tank engagement? There's the S3 is north. S3, S1 is north. There he is. They know Tiger is on site. Tiger's backing up. Artillery striking the warehouses, but the warehouses are in the point and they provide cover. Son guy, oh, gets RT'd. Rear R2T is again back in the point. Ooh. They can suppress that OP with artillery. They're in with a shot. Yeah, Tiger anticipated that it was going to be a bit vulnerable. And now it's backing up. But Heavy, he's now stuck because he can't really back straight up. Out through that gap in the fence. Oh, no, no! The Heavy just drives straight through. He drives forward to engage through the gap. He's not going to have an angle. Backing up, the Tiger's already looking. Gets the first hit off. There's also a tank of some description to the west because the Heavy's also hit. Already hit, rather. Yep, that's another AT gun put up by Stalin. He's seizing the means of production and is firing them towards the Russians. Really? Good old Stalin. P-strike. Oh. Tried to P-strike the Heavy. No, Heavy was on the move. Oh, rocket snipes coming in from Seoul. Tiger knows the guy is hurt. Artillery's coming on top of him. RT's going to stop people from being able to get into rep when the next shell comes in. There's the Tiger. Gets a hit. RT clears out the... Oh! RT clears out the people that are repping. Tiger bounces. IS-1. Solo IS-1 takes out the Tiger. And all the chunks just kept. Oh god, to it. That angle looks like a guy that's just stuck in the ground. The loss of the Tiger is pretty... That was pretty big. Still got medium north. Oh, inside the bar. Just outside the cap zone, though. Still, it's going to cover some of those buildings north. There it goes down. Gaz is still sat in the middle of the hard point with his K98. Fighting his version of the Alamo right now. Wants to push towards those buildings. The cap is still swinging in favour of the Axis. They've got reasonable hard cap pressure plus a good number of people in the soft cap. Guys is smoking and holding on. Pushing forward. Oh, gets blown into chunks. There we go, train station is capped by the Allies. I've not got any fancy animations and so on to show that. Oh, the Tiger tank up north has been marked with a plethora of marks. There's another sexy Tiger tank. Bombing run coming in. Yeah, come in. Excellent rocket hit there. Just watch that guy get taken out. Watch out, mad Korean! Somehow the engineer didn't die. EBR Prime just times it perfectly. Now this is quite... They got the Gary up. The north. But now it's about what does the Allied team do to basically to hold on to what they've already got. This supply drop north is going to draw off some of the Axis effort because they're going to be immediately aware of the flanking Gary. They've already got one of their own defensive Garys further north. Where is it? Just over the line. Yeah. Well, either way. The flank about to get outflanked unless they keep their eyes open. But it's still a blue zone, a flanking Gary. Oh, cap pressure was going back towards the Axis for a moment there. This is delicate. This is very, very delicate. Those tanks up north are really going to stop the up north, west. That is west on the map. They're really going to stop Horang from being able to use the tanks the way they want. There's Axis supply northwest, getting ready to respond to the Horang pressure. TJ Shame. He can push up. That'd really throw the Axis off. They'll be able to contest some of those back Garys, particularly the Gary that's along this wall at the southern edge. You got June, Yeezus, Songhai. Oh, there's a Tiger tank. Watch June, see if June gets it. Oh, there's second Tiger waiting by the rep station. Oh no, wait, June might know about that Tiger, not the other one. Oh no, June! June's gonna run out! No, June! Oh. He hears... Oh. He hears the Tiger. Oh. He sat there in a real nest of kitties. Both these Tigers are looking the wrong way. Oh god! Oh no! Try not. Try not. Here's him. They slowly reverse over him. Still, at least now they know there are two Tiger tanks there to be worried about. Oh, the AT gun east is down in these buildings. TJ Shame though can cause some real havoc here. David takes him out. It's somebody with a Russian dinner plate is trying to shoot him down. Not going to work. Allied flares come into the south to try and clear that out. They can incrementally advance forward and gain some control up to these railway cars. That'd be useful. There we go. We're seeing more and more Allied AT players. Oops. I can the loft there. Gaz. Choke here. Yeah. Takes him out. Woo. For a minute there, I was thinking, oh no. Oh, but there's an OP back here. Korean knows it. Under fire though. Quimera knows he's there. Korea takes him out. So now those tigers must know. They'll be afraid of... Oh, very cinematic ending for Korea. Gas takes him out. There's the OP. So those tigers now have some support to help keep them alive. Horang still have one heavy up. They've got 600 fuel though, so they can get a second heavy. Actually, they've got a second heavy moving up. They've got enough. Oh no, they've just called in. So it's sat there ready and waiting. Well, starting to see now. More Horang pressure on the front. Vortex. Oh no, oh, there's a Gary right there. Shells landing right on top of it. Rear goes down very well. Vortex, do you see him? No. They must know the Gary's there. Marked as an OP, but I imagine that will get solidified up pretty soon. Unidios. Shell coming in with your name on it. Or is there? Unidios goes down. Heck, we're not there. Lentil goes down. Siri pushes in. Get that Gary, my son. There it goes. Oh, the body slowly tips over. You still do have an attacking Gary further south, but that was quite a big capture. Ooh, Tiger takes a hit. Ooh. Oh, rockets in the back by Riddowns. I mean, I don't know. Might it be worthwhile hitting that rep station with the rocket? Oh, especially if you're gonna miss. Yeah, if you take the rep station out, it puts a burden on the other team to get it rebuilt at least, and it makes them need to get out of their tanks to rep it. Oh, how did that happen? That was like a hit. Is that an artillery round? God damn. Still. Here's a support player ready to drop that supply box. Get a new rep station up. Meanwhile, are you going to continue pushing along this wall? Gary's still there. But a few of BxB, and I mean, I apologise if I'm getting your clan construct mixed up. I'm just calling it out by the clan tags I'm seeing. I mean, they've got a pretty sick logo on the top right of the screen. I love it. But they are getting more pinned in this back corner. So these rail carriages are great up to a point. They do provide a good amount of cover, but they limit your options to advance. Particularly when they've got all this open ground, and that can be a real grind. However, there is a bit of a gap south. Enemy supplies dropping north. Yeah, relatively large enemy. Axis presence now north, ready to deal with this push. Any flanking movements Horang might get up to. What are you building up? Over-egged it. Building a Gary. Looks like there goes the supply box drop. Rep station. Yeah, build the Gary up first. Then finish building whatever it is you're building. There it is. Strike came in. I think it got another rep station. Didn't get a tank because the tanks had obviously moved. Although one of them has. Both of them have. Oh, it was like... It was the house in the middle if it was either one of the others. Either way. Here's a conscientious engineer ready to keep everybody in tip-top condition. Is eminently the right thing to do. Mad Korean is advancing towards the rail carriages. We've got Artie coming in onto that South Gary. That should help. Ooh. Dolan takes out Neoflow. Bam gets taken out. There's eyes on the Mad Korean, but there's too much framework in the way. Stuck in the crater now. Mad Korean goes down to what sounded like an Axis recon. Yep, there he is. We're getting a bit more Axis pressure from the southwest. Gary's still up. 2 heavy tanks. 3 heavy tanks for the Allies, maintaining some level of overwatch on this ridgeline towards Komsomol HQ. Oh, this airhead coming in northwest of Komsomol though. There's a supply box, so there's probably a Gary around here somewhere, I guess. Yep, 100 supplies. There it is. Who's going to spawn on that to deal with this airhead? Nobody nearby to defend it. Are they going to call in Smokes or Katusha? Spawn on it soon. Korea just ran all the way through the point. SNC's running in. Pop to flare. Just to check what's around. Oh, airhead is gonna go down. There's not enough time for the spawn wave. Unless there's a strafing run. No. Definitely got it. There it goes. Via R2T. I wonder what you saw on the point. Yeah, now the commander and a squad leader have spawned back on the point. Oh, the Axis must have lost a tank. There's a full tank crew and another Tiger. There's a dead Tiger wreck. Enemy ahead. Going in right behind these hangars. Where? Oh, right there. Just the wrong side. Okay, so you're starting to see some markers come down. Sugar Squad. Hey all. Right there. Enemy supply drop. Enemy supply drops drop towards Komsomol HQ. Friendly ammunition drop here. Yolo is right here. And no real coverage. I guess they might have been trying to use a tank to cover it. Potentially you. There is a heavy tank down there maneuvering on the plains. Oh, they're right there. Oh, God. Ooh. Tiger knows he's there. Tiger's hitting something further off to the east. Is that another heavy tank? The closer heavy tank gets hit. Heavy tank gets destroyed further to the east. This Tiger thinks he's safe for now, and realizes, bum bum bum, that was another heavy tank. Sneak another hit. Oh, not enough. And that rep station is going to get him back in the fight quicker than you'd like. However, he does have to slightly go uphill. Backed up into the wall. Can you arc a shot onto that tank? Somebody else is having a go. I think it's this medium, this heavy to the south. That tank is kind of pinned, but there's nowhere else really it needs to go. Got the rep station right there. He is creeping forward. This one gets the hit. He gets a hit as well, but... oh, second hit doesn't take it out. Banked up to the rep station again. There's the other tank. Three... what's that? The fourth hit? There's a bounce. AT's coming up to hit it. Honestly, Alec, you want it? What? Okay, right, it did blow up. Right. Okay. What the hell? I was hugely confused. That tiger's still up? Yeah, that one's still up. So, Allies lose a heavy tank to the east, but there's another one rolling up. They are managing to contain the Axis into the southwest corner, which is quite challenging. Nice line of defensive garrisons there for the Allies, so this is going to be quite tricky for Axis to push through. Katusha coming in at that southwestern corner. In fact, unless we get some weird hero rocket effects, Gary is going to be just fine. Now, here they come. I don't like the Soviet system. I think it's unfair and unnecessary, and oh my god! I mean, I don't think they're going to get it. I think there's too much stuff in the way for a random rocket. This is always the way with Katyushas. It's what makes them fun, but frustrating. Because with a bombing run, see if... with the bombing run, you can just drop that bombing run and be like, alright, this is definitely going to go. Bang, 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 bang. Katyushas, because they have an actual arc to them, and they are random, I guess, within the area. That much less assured. It's very much more of an area suppression weapon, which I guess is historically accurate, but then again, bombing run should be like, I'm going to bomb this entire B column, maybe. Might actually come in over here. That's the level of bombing accuracy. Oh, anyway. Trap creeping forward into the wreckage. Trap goes down, his comrade goes down. This open ground is an absolute pig to push across. Who we've got? All the way up to the north. USA. Again, reasonable push up here. Gary mark southwest. Unless they've screwed up in the blue zone. Rear R2T. Getting into a slug match with Banzai. Oh, that's so many guys. Yep, safe to say they definitely... This guy runs around the corner going, what's all the commotion? Watch out. Oh, Stalingrad goes down to Siri. Check out that Gary's position. DJ goes down. Oh no, that was it. There was a Gary here because I watched them build it, didn't I? Well, it's not here anymore. You're an OP. Didn't see it, so I must have got it. Supply box. Getting ready to rebuild the Gary. Was someone going to see it and take it out? I'm just a lonely little supply box. Yes, Pusa, good boy. Nice. Oh, he's not going to go the ultimate distance and dismantle the ammunition box. Pusa goes down, SNZ goes down. Oh, lady goes down, Stalin's behind the tiniest bit of cover. Not enough. Headshot. Bink. Oh. FG though. You do need to double tap. R98 would just bang. R98 would be superb. A power scope. Okay, there's a stronger allied presence now. Try and respond to this garrison. In terms of the tanks, where are you at? North. Good effort. Yeah, that tank, that IS-1 makes it difficult for them to push. Entire hill, everyone's target. It is kind of inviting a tank to come creeping up this road and have a pop. But then again, another IS back there who's probably keeping an eye out for the exact sort of thing. And there's an IS south. 3 heavy tanks. Well, another 660 fuel, ready to rock and roll. There's the medium mid if they need it, plus the light north. But, has to be said, they're doing really well to have not got completely squashed in this back corner. Tiger's up there somewhere. There he is. Allied supply drop. There it is. Solon advancing once more. Frag out. Watch out, Rockstar, there's a grenade. Oh, you're fine. 3A, Ponnet, honey, of course. Oh. That was all theirs. Enemy recon run, so it might. Running northeast, southeast to northwest. Supplies dropped for, rep station, I think, for this heavy tank. They know the Tiger's up here somewhere. Go find him. There he is. With his own rep station. Were you worried? Oh yes, there are infantry south of you. Question is, does the heavy down there see you? More than Gary getting lit, so there is a flanking effort being done. The remnants of a flare. Looks so weird. Ellie trying to get in to drop a rocket on the backside, but there's enough axis cover to stop any sneaky AT behaviour from that direction. First of all, let's go check out who is it. Was it? No, it was Auto Ketono. Ran past the Gary. Still, pressure to the north. Meet the heavy tanks. Rob might better pick off some of the engineers. Or in a peace strike, perhaps. I need time. OP down. There we go. Oh no! Not going near the heavy tank. Doesn't look like he got it on. Auto squad, or Auto's OP to the north is going to allow the opportunity for some shenanigans. This engineer's not looking the right way. Well, now he is. Oh. Oh, there's a supply truck over here. Attack Gary. Right between two allied garrisons. But I don't think anybody's pinged. Well, no one's pinged it. So that, Gary, is up and ready to go. I mean, at the very least, you'd want to drive the truck away. Like, just hide it up against that wall or something, I guess. There we go, it's clear now. Dangerous for Horang. I mean, they've got lots of heavy tank. Heavy tank to the south's gone down. I was about to say, for a minute I could only see one. I thought, no. Still two. The one to the south's been taken out, I'm assuming by the Tiger. Yeah, I assume so. But dangerous times now for Horang, because that attack Gary North, they're spawning on it and they're not triggering either of these garrisons up here. So until that assault player rings out, there's a risk here. That's a significant risk. Yeah, they have. That's literally perfect. Right here. Okay, it's blocked now. People are able to spawn on it and push without triggering garrisons. They dropped an OP marker down here. Anticipating they got a spawn up here, and they do. Certainly ain't an OP. E-strike coming in, probably onto a... Yep, onto the heavy. It might have got the achievement for hitting it while moving, because it was slowly moving. One heavy tank south. Gary on the point's lit. They're losing the cap. Gary on the point is locked. That's a lot of cherries on the point. Holy smokes. There's only 3 minutes to go. Abandon the attack. Everybody defense. Everybody all in. Get these tanks up here rapidly. Enemy airheads coming in on the point. There's nobody really that'll be able to do much about it. That rocket just kind of exploded inside the tank, but the tank is fine. Yeah, the cap is going back in Horang's favour. Commander probably sees the airhead blueprint. He sees it now. Under fire from a machine gunner from Gaz. Anything coming in to support that attack? Horang have lost their defensive Gary. Commander's down. That airhead. Oh no, this is not looking good for Horang at all. Heavy tank south is destroyed. There is going to be a spawn wave on this airhead, and it could be big, and you think it's right in the hard cap. Bombing run coming in as well. There's no... Okay, it's not going to get any garrisons. There are none. Big spawn wave on the hard cap. That's a lot of cherries. Push is on. So Bravo and Jig Squad were coming in from the north. They need to push in pretty hard, and these tanks back here need to storm in quickly if Horang are to maintain the cap. Here's the Tiger coming in. Tiger's in the soft cap. We're down. Oh, the rocket hits the wall just behind the Tiger. Where are them tanks? Coming in from the north. The airhead's getting P-striked, but too little too late. No, that was not going to change the price of fish, because that's an awful lot of cherries in the point, so unless those tanks can get into that hard cap, Horang are going to lose They're defending. They're defending. They are defending. Or are they? Yes, they are defending. Where's that tiger? Redowns has ran all the way down here towards this tiger. He hasn't got a satchel. He can upset them. Smoke's falling on top of the building. There it is. It's the medium here. Heavy's being a bit more cautious. Medium, swing your gun right. The cap is still going in Horang's favour. Solo tank driven by AK. Sees the tiger. No, he doesn't. He's not looking the right way. He's riding a bucking bronco. Tiger versus T-34. Oh no, AK. Oh, he's stuck on this. Oh. Either way, victory for Horang. Dude, song guy. Go have a command. I'm going to quickly canter through the scores so everybody can see. Try get everybody, and you can pause. People are already leaving. There we go. That got real close. That Gary that got placed in the last few minutes, that was perfect. It allowed a spawn wave to push into the cat from the northeast, not flag any garrisons, and go on airhead on the point. That was a really good attack. I'm surprised that Horang managed to defend, really. That looked like a really good attack. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed, and we'll see you next time for some more How Let Loose live action. Cheers, everyone.